Welcome to Riot Fest weekend. I'm James Van Ostel. This is Con Carne. Con Carne, presented by Alex Ross Art. Alex Ross, legendary comic book, graphic novel creator, and he has a pretty cool YouTube channel, and here's Alex to tell you about that.
Hi, this is Alex Ross. I appreciate you guys supporting our YouTube, and we create new content every week. I hope you will continue to support us, and please subscribe.
Con Carne, also sponsored by 90 Days in the 90s. It is an awesome book you should read about going back in time to the 90s here in Chicago. Darby, the lead character, jumps on the gray line, goes back in time, goes to see lots of cool bands. Which bands? Well, you got to read the book. Which clubs does she go to? You got to read the book, but it is very 90s, it is very Chicago, and you can get an autographed copy of the book by going to Loud Pizza Records in Highland Park. Awesome store. I love that place. Loud Pizza Records. Get it signed on Sunday, October 1st, or get it wherever you buy books. Con Carne, also sponsored by Easy Automation, easy-automation.net. If you're a homeowner, you're ready for a smart home. It's time. The pros at Easy Automation have more than 30 years of collective experience, and they will have a customized solution that is right for you. Get a quote. Doesn't hurt to do that, right? Go to easy-automation.net, easy-automation.net, or call 630-730-3728. That's like classic self-flagellating artist behavior right there.
I got to show you what I'm all about.
Make it hurt.
Yep.
And we are backstage at Riot Fest. I'm James Van Ostel, Hotline TNT. We're recording this on the second day of Riot Fest. You're not even playing today, but you're here. I'm here with Will Anderson, Hotline TNT. You're just here as a fan of and supporter?
Yeah, basically. I mean, we are playing a show tonight, like an after show, but
right.
We're here all weekend. We wanted to see some bands.
Yeah, you're at Cobra Lounge tonight.
Yes.
Which is an awesome little room.
I haven't been there.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Cool.
You're going to have a lot of fun. Let's talk about this wonderful little shoegaze band you have here.
Okay.
I guess for those, you might be relatively new to people who are listening or watching. What is your origin story with Hotline TNT?
Origin story is I moved to Minneapolis when my visa expired in Canada. I was living in Vancouver, Canada for about 10 years.
Which is lovely.
Yep. I miss it every day. I never wanted to leave. I was in Canada for about 10 years. I had another band there called Weed, which is basically Hotline TNT 1.0. So pretty similar, I would say. I'm trying some new stuff with this band, but
sure.
I took some time off when I moved. So I thought I was done, and I don't know, had a couple more riffs in me, and just kind of went from there. Did 1 7-inch, and that's a very short version of a long story.
That's interesting. You thought you were done. Did you really? Like, it seems like a creative spirit doesn't ever stop.
Well, you know, I did other stuff, like other bands and stuff, but like this kind of music, and I did start like a career in education when I moved to Minneapolis, and I thought I was kind of retired, I guess.
And here we are, truly in the thick of things. It's loud. There are 15,000 people surrounding us. Welcome back to music.
I mean, we'll see what happens tomorrow when we take the stage. There might not be 15,000 people.
Oh, you have to understand, here in Chicago, we take Riot Fest very seriously. We wait for it all year. So when you take the stage early on a Sunday, it'll be well attended.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
People are going to be lining up, and when those gates open, they're going to head right to the stages. You'll be good.
Trust
me. You're in good hands here in Chicago.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Trust me. So the big news, and not to bury the lead, you signed to Third Man.
Yes.
That's kind of a big deal. I mean, is it? I'm thinking maybe in terms of getting a record deal is like the end all for recording artists, but maybe it's not. I don't know.
I mean, I never thought I would sign a record deal, to be honest. This band has always been really super DIY, not to toot my own horn or anything like that. But I thought I was good with just we put out our own 7 inches, put out an LP with our friends, and we tour all the time. And it's mutant dungeons and basements, and that's great. You know, we love doing that. But
I love mutant dungeons.
But we've also done a few like bigger support tours over the last year or two, and like I kind of realized that I kind of like playing on the big stage too. And so yeah, we'll see what happens.
So Cartwheel is the album that's coming out this fall.
Yes.
And we've seen videos from a couple of songs.
Yeah.
I thought you'd change perhaps the more approachable song of the two. Cool 90s vibes on this one.
Yeah.
And then there was Protocol. The video for this I think this fits the overall vibe of what you're doing, like that cool psychedelic black and whites.
Yeah. Well, that video has a funny story behind it, which if anyone from the label hears this conversation, they're going to kill me. But there's a whole another video that didn't come out. We reshot the video, and I won't get into the details right now. We'll save that for the next episode. But yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. We're definitely a very 90s band, I think. And,
yeah.
You know, I think it turned out great. And
so,
yeah.
Okay, with that 90s obvious influence, like, what did you grow up on?
I grew up, I was born in 1989, so I don't do the math or anything like that. But I grew up listening to like Linkin Park and like Limp Bizkit. Really, I mean, to be honest, I was really into nu metal when I was a young kid.
I think the entire world was.
Yeah.
Circa 98 through 03
I was
or whatever.
the perfect age for it. Yeah. But I didn't really get into like real 90s alternative like or anything like that. I mean, maybe a little bit of Smashing Pumpkins, but like I didn't get into like cool music until I was like into college, really. Like,
And now you're making cool music.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Mission accomplished. How does band membership work for Hotline TNT?
It doesn't very well. I don't even bother learning their names anymore because they're just probably not going to last longer than 6 months.
It's like calling up a temp agency.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
No, there's people have come and go in this band. I've had people. As you get to be my age, most people my age have given up by this time. And if I want to be playing music with people my age, it's hard to do because people have lives and jobs and relationships, which is probably the same across the board, all ages. But like I think especially when you get into your 30s, it's kind of like, all right, we're not making any money here. What are we doing? It's kind of like, so it's been hard, but I think I feel like the payoff is coming, and we're starting to actually like have a solid lineup now. My drummer Mike has been in for almost a year now, and everyone else is newer than that though. So, but like I said, people who have dropped out are now coming back in and filling in for tours and stuff like that. So,
I feel like if someone lasts a full year in your band, they should get like a gold watch at the end of their service.
Definitely, we need to. It's a bit of a battle for sure.
As you're talking about age as it relates to music and putting yourself out there in a band, when I leave here tonight, I'm going to sit in my car and weep because you're significantly younger than me, and you're already looking at your age as like this huge crossroads.
Yeah, it's weird, Like I said, most people who get to this age, if they haven't figured some way out to do it in a bigger level, they stop. Not always. People are still doing it for DIY and I love that, and I would have continued doing that too if Third Man hadn't come along. But
yeah, I mean, if you're going to sign, I mean, just if anyone knows how to make a record.
Yeah, they got the plant, they got everything there.
Yeah.
They've been really awesome to work with so far. I'm really super happy with the decision. But and very artist friendly, run by artists, so that was important to me. But yeah, what was I saying about ages?
You said it. Here we are in Chicago. You're back in the Midwest for Riot Fest. Do you appreciate the folksy goodness of the people in the Midwest?
Yeah, I'm from Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
I was born in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin.
There it is.
I was actually, the reason I'm late here is because I came from a barbecue of our bass player's parents. He's from outside Chicago. And I was just like, dude, I miss the Midwest so much. I really do.
Nights like this, it's like 70 degrees and nice breeze. Like this is how they sucker you in.
I know.
And get you to stay through the winter.
But I like the winters too.
Do you really?
I'm from the north.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Vancouver, Minneapolis, Wisconsin.
We had blizzards on Halloween, and then we didn't see the ground until May or something the next year. I like that. I
do. I like four seasons.
Yes.
Like I don't understand how people south or even on the West Coast can not experience that full transition, the leaves, the snow, all of that.
I love it.
Me too. All right, so again, coming up in November, Cartwheel?
Yep, November 3rd.
That's the rest of your year, in a nutshell. That album, that's it. All focus is on that.
Yeah, we got tours booked until May, actually. So
good for you.
We're going to be doing a lot of busy stuff coming up.
All right, well, here you are. As we're talking right now, you're playing Cobra Lounge tonight. You're at Riot Fest tomorrow. Onward and upward. I can't wait to watch what happens with the album. Can't wait to keep seeing more of you here in Chicago.
Cool. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.